Israel. The war between Israel, Hamas, Gaza, Palestine. We're going to do a reading to see what's going to happen during this war. What's going to happen. But before we do get started, I had received a message a few days ago, over this eclipse, the Ring of Fire. My angels, my guides had told me that it was going to bring a holy war, that the good and the bad was going to face off. Demons and angels were going to face off. In terms of what we're going to see is a lot of radical movements in terms of natural disasters, in terms of violence, in terms of catastrophes. So they had already told me that there was a holy war coming. And I had already told you guys that when I saw the sky turn orange here in California multiple times, and one of those times I saw the devil, that it gave me the message that there were some very strong things coming, that we're going to end this year very strong. I had just shared that with you guys on my live. But for now, we're just going to focus on the energy of what's going to happen in the war between Israel, Hamas, Gaza, Palestine. Let's see. And the first card, the card of the Hierophant. The card of the Hierophant tells me, look, the card of the Hangman as well. The card of the Hierophant tells me that this war is a war fueled of rage. But it also tells me that it's a war, it's a holy war, it's a spiritual war. And that the good and the bad is going to be present. That when the eclipse arrives, things are going to get more aggressive. Because again, my angels had already told me that the eclipse, the Ring of Fire, was going to activate some radical energies, and that there was going to be a holy war between angels and demons. It shows me that multiple countries, multiple places, multiple people, if you see 1, 2, 3, are going to get involved in this war. Either multiple groups, multiple countries, multiple leaders, multiple places is how I want to say it. The card of the Hangman does tell me that it's going to escalate, that this war is going to escalate, that it's going to get much more complicated. I see more death, and I see that it's going to escalate, and that things are going to end pretty bad. Look, the card of the Ten of Swords. Lots of death is what it's showing me. Lots of death, more death is coming, which is very interesting, because aside from me seeing the devil in the sky the other day, in terms of the devil, he brings catastrophes, raptures, in terms of violence. Just yesterday, I saw the energy of death. I saw death holding its scythe in the sky, and it showed me that there was going to be a lot of death coming. So in terms of this war, it's going to escalate. And the card of the number 3, the card of the Three of Swords, tells me that 3 countries, 3 leaders, 3 places, 3 groups, or multiple, are going to get involved. In terms of the U.S. getting involved, I see them getting involved in terms of trying to pressure the other side to control them, to stop them from doing anything radical, or providing resources. But this is going to end complicated. I do see it escalating. I see more death, and things are going to get aggressive. The other thing I want to share with you guys is that I had already told you guys that we were going to end this year pretty strong, very aggressive, that there were some more intense things that were coming before the year is up. But it is going to escalate. It is going to escalate. It's going to get much worse from what I'm looking at here. And in terms of resources, for some reason, it says that the world is going to be affected by resources, or it's going to be affected somehow as well. But the card of the Ten of Swords and the card of the Three of Swords tells me more death is coming, and that we need to protect ourselves, because that eclipse, the Ring of Fire, is not bringing anything good for the world. It's not bringing anything good for us. It's either bringing violence, catastrophes, raptures. It's not necessarily bringing anything good.